Purpose Inspired TV is under construction. During this process, we invite you to step into the journey. By joining our team, you have the chance to shape the very fabric of this channel with your creative ideas and skills. We believe that the true essence of innovation lies in collaboration, and together, we can create something truly extraordinary. We will provide content that ignites your passion, inspires personal growth, and encourages a positive impact on society. Our focus is on delivering shows that are entertaining, thought-provoking, educational, and uplifting. We want to hear your voice, your vision, and your recommendations for individuals you would love to see on our channel. We aim to create a channel that resonates deeply with viewers, challenging them to think bigger, dream bolder, and live a life of purpose. So, join us today, and together, we can make a difference, one viewer, one show, and one purpose at a time.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Doing something a little different. Yes, I know I got to change that opening. I used to go live every Saturday evening. That's when I made an intro. So now I don't have a specific time, and then some of these recordings are for the TV channel, Purpose Inspired TV. And I don't know my permanent time on that channel, so I need to change the intro. All right, I'm going to work on that. Okay, today, or this evening, or this afternoon, this morning, I'm going to be talking about some things that just had me just saying, I'm just shaking my head. I have a lot of stories that I've been gathering and collecting, and I'm just going to bring it to you guys so we can talk about it, have a discussion about it. So let's get started. I just found out about this trend that's going on. It's called permanent jewelry. Have you heard of permanent jewelry? So look. So that's what I do. I got this video here, and I'm gonna let you see what it's all about yourself. All right, here we go. Let's check out this. Let's check out permanent jewelry.
Been noticing a lot on social media, and I've gotten a lot of articles about permanent jewelry, and I have been curious exactly what is permanent jewelry.
Well, it has been increasingly growing, and we see it a lot on Instagram and on TikTok. So permanent jewelry essentially is a claspless piece of jewelry of your choice. So it can be a necklace, bracelet, anklet, it can be a ring, even belly chains. So once you choose the chain that you want, we custom fit the piece of jewelry to you, and then we weld it up.
Okay, so is this like a tattoo?
It is not a tattoo, and it does not touch your skin, and it does not hurt. And we do get that question a lot. So there's no open flames, there's no heat to it. We use a arc welder, it's a precision welder, and it only zaps on contact.
But why would anybody want a permanent jewelry? Listen, I'm a jewelry girl. I love to change my jewelry all the time. But why would I want something permanent besides my wedding ring?
Of course. Well, there's a lot of reasons why people get permanent jewelry. The TikTok craze is mostly best friend bracelets. So it's that forever bond that you have with your best friend. But really, permanent jewelry can mean something to everyone. So it is just celebrating a bond with a special person. There's also a lot of people that use it to set an intention or a goal. And once that goal or that intention is met, they cut it off to celebrate reaching a milestone.
My daughters who are dance, gymnastics, sports, and there's times that I just can't wear jewelry because it doesn't get allowed. Just cut it off and come back and put it back on. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so the jump ring where you weld it on, you can snap it off with just the end of the scissors.
Okay.
Snap it off. There's also an option to add a clasp. So if they're sharing that bond with their mom, but they don't want that piece of permanent jewelry at the moment, we'll put a clasp on, and then when the season is over, you can come home and weld it on. We show you on the day of your service where you can cut it off and how you can make an appointment to come back and we can weld it back on for you.
Okay, so here's another question. We live in South Florida where it has people with pools and beaches, and sometimes jewelry gets a little bad if it's not at the highest quality. So what is the quality of the jewelry?
Our jewelry is 0.925 sterling silver and also gold filled. So we do have some pieces that are a little bit more economical just for maybe kids that want to have a little bit of fun, they just want the experience. So those I don't suggest going into the pool, but our main pieces are able to go into water, shower, clean, salt water, all of that. And you just have to take care of it like any other piece of jewelry that would have a clasp on it.
Okay. What do you think about permanent jewelry? That was just a video about permanent jewelry. It says the craze that's going on. All sorts of people are getting permanent jewelry. It's trending high. So a lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are making videos about it. So I just wanted to get everybody's feedback. What is your feedback about this permanent jewelry? Let me take this off the screen. Sorry, I'm being the producer at the same time. Okay. So permanent jewelry. So I wrote down like what's the reason? What's the reason behind it? Some people saying they're using it for showing a commitment, like best friends, and for even mother and daughter, different types of things. They talk to commemorate different occasions, just for the fun of it. Some of them doing it for the style, but it's permanent. Even special events. I just want to know what people are saying. So there's a lot of trends that's going on, and a lot of people just whatever's trend going on, they just jump on it. They just jump on board with it and go with it. I just want to know: are you jumping on the trends? Are you going to get permanent jewelry? It says it's convenient, but you can't take it off. They were saying that. So what they do, they weld it. They weld it on. There's no clamps on it, so you can't take it off. So I don't think that's too convenient, but it's supposed to be permanent. So one of my suggestions for people, well, if you think about getting a tattoo, some people just boyfriends or girlfriends think before they get totally committed in a relationship, get committed to each other, sometimes they jump and get a tattoo, and then before long they break up, and now you got somebody's name that you're no longer with, in some obvious to see places, and some maybe some places that's not too obvious, and people put some tattoos in some strange places. I tell you, some strange places. They're putting tattoos all over the body, arms, and their face. I don't know what's going on with them, but anyway, what do you think about instead of getting a tattoo? I would recommend that if you got a teen that's insisting, even probably a young adult that's insisting on getting a tattoo of someone that they're dating, I think that might be a good idea. Okay, let's go ahead and get a permanent. Let's get some permanent jewelry. Like get a permanent ring or something, a necklace or something. But they have all sorts of jewelry that they make permanent. Just want everybody's feedback. So it's let's say if it's taking an example, some people call it like a tattoo, but tattoo without the pain, a tattoo without it being permanent on your body for the rest of your life. So they said this jewelry, like I said, it doesn't have clamps. They weld it on, so you can't take it off. So now you have to think about the material. They say some of them, they got all different, like valuable, like gold, silver, and then like gold plated, all the way down to plastic or the fake jewelry. The lady in the story just said that some of the jewelry is not good for water. So what if you got this permanent jewelry on and you can't help it? You're in the rain, or you want to go to the pool or something, go to the beach. You know that salt water is going to tear up some of that cheap fake jewelry. It's going to be so green, it'll turn your wrists or whatever green. So if you plan on having something permanent, I would recommend that you will have real gold, real silver. But I don't know about. Think the lady said in the article, seemed like one of the only things that you use jewelry that should be permanent maybe is your wedding ring. I don't see any other jewelry unless, like I said, you might try to remember someone, but you want it permanent. But even wedding rings have the ability, you can take them off. For whatever, washing your hands, you get junk under your rings, or some people take it off with their shower or whatever. Yeah. I'm sorry, I keep on saying I'm trying to teach myself to stop saying so much. So since I'm saying it, I should be more aware of it. Okay, so permanent jewelry. What do you think? What do you take? Again, I'm kind of for the reasoning of people, instead of them getting tattoos, let's go ahead and get some permanent jewelry. So the tattoo is well more permanent. So I don't really call this permanent jewelry. I might call it inconvenient jewelry. So it's like inconvenient because if you got a bracelet, you can't take it off. They got these, they want to put those, I think, waistbands, put it around your waist. It's permanent. Can't take it off unless you go get them to weld it off. Well, I guess you get angry enough, you just yank it off, break it off. But it's really no clamps on it, so it's supposed to be permanent. It's supposed to be there until you get them to weld it off. What's your feedback? What do you think about permanent jewelry? All right, gonna move on. I'm gonna get into the comments at a later time, see what people are saying, see what they're talking about this permanent jewelry. And up next, we are going to be talking about no to God code. That's what I call it. No to God code. It's this story that's it's a couple years old. I think it was back in 2017, where this woman, at the first story, it says that she was demanding $1 million from GEICO, and another article I saw was more than $5 million. Let me see if I have. Come on. Let me see. Bring this up. Yeah, this article says $1 million. When I did a little research, it was saying she was asking for over $5 million. So here's the story. This woman and her, then at the time, her man, they used to get it on in the back of their 2014 car. So they was in a loving, committed relationship. So I think, I don't know why, unless they did it for the fun of it. I don't know if they were sneaking or whatever, but they did it a few times in the back of his car. Well, on one of these, or the last occasion, she ended up catching a STD from her man. What a nice gift to be able to give your woman. Not. But gave her an STD. And as time went on, that STD, I don't know if she found out right away. I don't know the process. I have a whole lot of I don't knows. So if anybody had any questions, I might just say I don't know. But let's say some time went on, and that STD caused her to get cancer. And if I'm not mistaken, from the story I read, I believe it was brain cancer. So she developed brain cancer from catching this STD. I don't know what proof the doctor, what she has to prove that STD gave her cancer. So now she has the STD, she has cancer, and now what a lot of Americans do, and I even looked this up, there's over 100 million statewide lawsuits, and there are over 400,000 federal lawsuits. We're number 5 as a country that sues, so we are up there. Our country sues a lot over things that legitimately should be sued over, and a lot of frivolous things that shouldn't be sued over. So that's my point. I don't think that we should be suing as much as we sue. But she decided her course of action would be to sue the auto insurance because they did it in the back of an automobile. So she decided to sue Geico. That was his insurance company. I don't have a total answer on the solution because it was in court. There's a lot of court papers. There's a lot of information. It went back and forth. There's a lot of false stories out there that said that she did get $5 million from Geico. Then I dug a little bit more, and it said that she did not. So I don't know the final solution. I do remember reading that at first the judges was just going to throw it out. Geico has a lot of good high-paying lawyers, so that was going to be an uphill battle. But I believe that lawsuit she lost because Geico said it wasn't part of the normal operation of a vehicle. You got insurance, and insurance covers certain things. If the vehicle is just sitting still and two people decide to get in the back seat and do what they do, how could Geico be responsible? How could the insurance company be held liable for that action that they chose to do? And then I saw another place where a judge or a lawyer said that statement was too vague, that normal operation of a vehicle, people should understand that people will get into back of cars and do. So this judge or lawyer, I can't remember which one said it, but wouldn't you think getting in the back of the car doing is a normal operation of a vehicle because so many people do it? Yeah, how they do in court. They dig and dig and dig, and they find any kind of loophole you can find. So when they found that loophole of it's being vague of normal operation, it looked like she was going to win her case. But I, didn't go all the way to find out what was the final solution. But that really doesn't matter. So my point is about should she even sue? Whether she want or not, should she sue Geico? Is that the right course of action? Suing the auto insurance, it would seem like she would go after the boyfriend or whoever he was to her. Yes, but she's probably thinking, okay, she got cancer. She needs lots of money to take care of it. And he probably didn't have enough money to cover all the money that she wants. So the next best thing is the lawyer says, okay, go out the insurance company. Me personally, I don't think the insurance company should be held liable and responsible for their actions that they decided to do. So if we open up the floodgates of letting her sue for that situation, it's going to be all sorts of lawsuits going on around the country. And a lot of lawsuits, that's going to cause everybody else's rates to go up. Rates are already going up. I just can't believe how fast my insurance rates have been going up. As a matter of fact, over the next few days, I got to call my insurance company and we got to have a little talk and see what's going on here. So what's your feedback? What's your take on should she sue? Should the lady be allowed to sue for her catching a STD from her man in the back of his vehicle, and she caught the disease? She ended up catching cancer, and now she's fighting cancer. So should the insurance company be held liable? Should other ordinary citizens have to pay for that situation that she kind of put herself in? What do you think? Again, I don't think she should be able to sue, but I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I don't know how to read all the legal terms and documents and everything. That's just my opinion. What this is, it's an opinionated show. So what's your opinion? What do you think should happen? Should she get paid for being in the back seat of a car with her man, getting it on, catching the disease? it's making me think that a lot of Americans don't like to be take responsibility of their actions. You know, we are grown adults, and we should be able to teach our children how to be grown adults. We should be responsible for different things, and sometimes we have to pay for the decisions that we make. I believe in America, we are quick to try to find out who's at fault, who's at blame, who can we put the blame on, who can we get to pay for my mistakes. That's my point of view. Is no, we shouldn't always have to pay for other people's mistakes, especially when you made a clear decision. You made a clear choice. You chose to do what you do. So now you should face the consequences of your choices, your actions. We live in a country, have free will, free choices. So if you make that free choice, you should be ready to pay for your choices. All righty, we'll move right along. I got another video for you. And let me get it set up. So I was watching, was it, trying to remember. Anyway, one of the social media platforms, and I came across this video. So I'm gonna set the stage up. There's the mother is recording, stepfather, I believe it's her husband, is sitting at the table, and the young man with his face blurred out is her 29-year-old son. So I would just like for us to check this out and see what we have to say about it. Just to set it up. This would be already up there.
That's my son. That's my only son. At some point, he got to go. Never no time. Never no time. Love. No, you talking about you grown and you gotta go somewhere. I told him, you ain't going no damn where. You go when you get ready.
Man, I just feel at some point you need to make your own way. That's what I, you know. I be want to walk the dog's naked sometime, and there you go. You know, so what?
No, if anything, you ain't go now. How about that?
Why do I have to my mama? Yeah, 4 years old. Damn, it's time to go. I mean, what more I'm talking now? That's pretty.
When I met you was living with your mama.
Man, please, I was heading out. Come on, man.
With your mama.
I was 22 years old.
Now you gonna tell me because he 29.
I ain't getting up. I'm not one. Yeah. Well, you know what? They ain't gonna pay no bills either. Damn it. Now, how do you feel about that? You don't want to go? I won't pay the bills. He got to go, man. See, we arguing stuff about stuff. Well, at the end of the day, all you got to do is to help. I ain't saying nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to know, though. Man, you already know the field. You're supposed to know to take that outside. Come on, man. I don't have to tell you all this stuff, man.
Because I'm barely here, so I'm barely making garbage. So I got to the garbage shop, I'm barely here. I'm barely here, barely making garbage, barely making dishes. Why I don't do anything?
She gonna always make excuses for you, man.
Right now, he never be here. So what is he talking about? He don't be here like that. He comes here, he sleeps, and he don't live here the rest of the day.
When he's here, he needs to help out. You need to do two things.
Well, I tell you what, he ain't got no bills, and he ain't got
my mama, listen, my mama said I gotta pay the bills. I ain't paying for it.
he gotta pay. What I want him to do is save his money and do what he needs to do with his money. And not pay no bills.
All this stuff to bring it to him. He still got that titty in the mouth. You pay all that stuff to him.
No, you jealous of my mama. You jealous of my mama.
Only you would say some bull.
I don't know because I'm like my mama's house. If I didn't get my mama's house, I couldn't kill my mama.
Well, damn, you carry her. You got to carry her mama. You come on up. And you.
My you know, he damn well. I'm not thinking myself.
Whoa! I don't about like at the end of the day, I'm here. I live here. So I ready to get off here.
At what point is you trying to? What's your plan for this man? What's
I'm playing this and staying here as long as I understand. That's my
and what I'll be 45, 50.
And we gonna be 45, 50 up in here.
Crazy as hell. Well, damn it, I'm gonna be out here.
Bye.
No, or he's going to
He's
go with me.
just left it because I'm always son. He ain't going nowhere. My only son, shit.
You made him like this. Because your weak
You
ass,
know
you
what? Come and go, your son is forever. We'll go. Right, like I said.
You made him this way. You made him this way. This is a product of your
I make it this way. Like I said, it ain't like he don't know how to get out here. Like I said, when he ready to go, he go. My son, that's my only son.
At some point he got it.
Whew. Man, that's hurtful to even watch. Yeah, it's a lot going on there. So my first comment is, I guess the question: who's wrong? Who's wrong in this situation? Who do you think is wrong in this situation? I would say this is from the mind of Little Joe. From the mind of Little Joe, I'm looking at. We got 3 different relationships going on right here. We have the husband and the wife relationship. We have the mother and son relationship. We have the son and stepdad relationship. So to start off, I say all 3 are wrong. And not only all 3 are wrong, this is not the way to handle the situation. But the reason why it's getting heated like this is it wasn't discussed when it should have been discussed. First of all, even when the man and woman decide to date and talk to each other, that's when it should have been, that discussion should have came up. And when they decided to get married, that discussion should have came up. When they got married, they should have sat down as a family, new husband, wife, and son should have sat down, had this discussion. They didn't do it. So what happened? It's been probably some time is going on. Stepdad has been getting frustrated with another grown man living in the house. So his point of view is a grown man needs to grow up and move out and be on his own. The mother doesn't have the same view. The mother has a view of, my son can stay there as long as he wants to. I don't care how old he is. That's my only son. I don't care how long. That discussion should have been had before they got married. And if the man saw that her son was going to stay there with an infinite date, and then if he did ever move out, he can move back in anytime he wanted to, that man should have a choice. Hey, I don't know if I want to live with that. I want us to be with you until your son gets old enough to move out. And then we could say, this is the age I feel like your son is old enough to move out. And then if he doesn't want to do that, he should have had that choice of them not getting together. So that's them. What was that? Number 1, number 2, several, that just not having that discussion. So it's very important in the early stages, the very early stages of dating, these discussions should be happening. I would even day 1, a man and a woman to get ready to go out. I have a son. I have a daughter. I have 2 sons. I have 3 sons. Whatever, however many children that you already have, that needs to come up soon. Sooner than later. It shouldn't wait till later and then throw it on. And even your thoughts, since we're talking about children, go ahead. What's your thoughts? You want a bigger family? Does that man that you're about to get involved with, does he even want children? So a lot of women get in relationships with men when they have children with a man that don't want any children. Or don't want any more children, and the wife, they probably want more children. So a lot of these discussions are not had, not discussed, or they just, cross your fingers and close your eyes and hopefully everything work out in the end. Life is real life. Real life don't work like that. You end up in situations like this. So now they're having a heated discussion, and for some reason, she decided to pull out her phone and broadcast their discussion. I think that's wrong on how to do things too. But these days, just about everything is recorded. So I would think this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know these people. I don't think I ever would meet them. So I'm not personally talking about them as, let's say, fictitiously. Let's just say anybody, just any man, any woman, any son, could be a daughter also. So it's not really, we're not attacking this family here, but just the family, they decided to make a video and put it out. They made it public, so that gave us public access to be able to get to this video. So that's why we're having this discussion. But no, like I said, no attack on this particular family. So let's start with the husband. Again, like what I said, the husband, when he met this woman, he should have found out about her son. I take it for granted that they hadn't been together too long. And one of the reasons why I believe they hadn't been together too long, because that woman is quick to throw it away by some of her statements that she said. So I don't think they've been together too long. And it's kind of, I just get to feel the way the stepdad is talking. It's still like a disconnect. Like the son and the stepdad is not really like a connection. So I don't believe he's been there his life, helping raise the son from a young age. So I'm thinking they got together. It's just, again, in my opinion, from watching the video, it looks like they've just been together, 2, 3, 4 years, maybe, not that long. So when they got the son was already like an old, well, if he's 29, so he was already mid-20s. So the man, let's just give him 5 years. Yeah, let's say they've been together for 5 years. And the son is 29. So if you take away 5 years, so he was already in his getting up there to mid-20s when they got together. So the man is thinking, yeah, this joker's grown. He can be gone soon. He took it for granted. He shouldn't have took it for granted, but I believe he took it for granted that this, 22, 23, 24, going on 25-year-old. Yeah, so if we getting married with somebody about 25 years old, he's not going to be in the house. So he probably didn't even think about that question. So he went ahead and got married. Never had that discussion. Now they're married. 5 years later, the son is 29. He's still there. He's been getting frustrated. He tell me he want to walk around the house naked. I understand he felt like the woman that he was marrying wasn't going to have any kids in the house, but the man is still there. He has another grown man living in the house. He's got a problem with that. That's something that should have been discussed before they got married. So now the mother, on the other hand, mama's boy. My boy can stay here as long as he won't, come and go as he's pleased. He's my only son. I don't care what you say. So I do believe part of that is the mama, is the way she's treated her son. It's like she's not helping him get out the nest and fly. She's holding him in the nest. So now he's 29. He's going to have a hard time in the real world. But all rules don't apply to all families. So I'm not saying that is a certain age that some of the kids need to get out of the house. But here in America, there's a lot of Americans believe that the child out there, especially sometimes the day, I've heard stories, the day that a lot of, especially young black men, when they turn, men of color, when they turn age 18, they got the boot. They had to move out that exact day when they turn 18. So that's kind of rough. But that made a strong man out of that person. And they should have been getting prepared. They knew that day was coming. When they turn 18, you got to go. Some people look at it in excitement. Some of them look at it as in fear. But so they have that look, that they have when they turn 18, got to go. Or other ones, either when you turn 18, you either get a job, go to college, or get out. So they having that ultimatum of you have to make a decision, you have to do something. But some mothers, they don't give them that. Stay long as you want. I don't. Stay long as you want. Whatever you need, I'll provide everything for you. If you make some money, you can save your money. I'll pay all the bills. I'll pay for the food. I'll put gas in your car. So yeah, I believe you're making a grown man be soft. So now, the kind of man that you're raising, a lot of people saying this, the man that you're raising, you wouldn't date. You wouldn't marry. You married a man that don't believe the same thing as having your son not learn responsibilities. You married a man that wants to teach responsibilities. He wants to teach him to pay bills. He wants to teach him to clean up around the house. He wants to teach him take out the trash. He wants to teach him these different things. So you married the person with this standard of being a man, but you turn around and you don't want your son to do any of that. You tell me your son don't have to take out the trash, your son don't have to clean up, son don't have to pay the bills. So now the son is not learning responsibility. Kids should be able to learn responsibilities as a young age. A lot of parents, man, I'm just thinking about my grandkids. These are 6, 7, 8. They got chores. They're doing chores. They're learning responsibilities at a young age. They're cleaning up at a young age. So when they get older, it's going to be instilled in them. My children, it's instilled in them from their mama, teaching them to do stuff when they was young, teaching them responsibilities when they was young. They was earning money when they was young. They wasn't always dependent on the mama when they was young. So then when they was older, they were able to do it themselves. So that's what, a lot of women look for men to teach that, but then they don't want that out of their own son, out of their own child. So it looks like she wanted the man with some standards, but she don't want to teach the same standards to her son, and then she don't want her husband to teach those standards to her son. Back to the age, he's 29. I don't think there is an age of a person that has to move out. And I even believe that, like I said, talking about men, I believe, again, in our society, a lot of men that I don't like, say anything bad about it. I believe you're raised to a certain degree. You anticipate when you get of age that you want to move out. When you graduate from high school, you got to make a decision. After you graduate from high school, you're either gonna go to college, get a job, join the military. You're gonna find something to go to that next level. And some people don't. They don't have no ambition after they turn 18. They don't have no ambition after they graduate. Some of them don't even graduate. So if they don't have that, ambition to grow, they're gonna be stuck. And then if you continue to pacify them, he said something about keeping the well, I'm not gonna repeat that part. But you continue to pacify him. That's what he's gonna get used to. That's his life. That's my life. My mom taking care of everything. I don't have to do anything. I'm chilling. So it's no real pressure that real life is gonna put on him. So God forbid, I don't wish any harm to his mama. What happens if something happens to the mama? He's gonna get put out anyway. What if the husband or something get a job in another state? So she's saying that she's gonna stay there in that city to keep the house so she can provide a house for her son and not leave with her husband? Or is she going to leave with her husband and say the son got to come too and move in with them also? So that's some stuff, something to think about. But I believe the wife should be able to let the husband help show her son how to become a man. But it's got to be done in the right way. Being in an argument, tension, arguing back and forth, no, you can't get anything accomplished at this point. And you saw in the video how the wife was jabbing, like he's never going to leave. If anybody's going to leave, you're going to leave. See, these are destructive words for that that marriage. So she's basically putting her son above the marriage, and she's talking about the son is forever. Relationships don't last, but relationship. I forget how she said it, but she still look at her son. It's her responsibility to take care of her son or her life, and the marriage is second nature. But it's the other way around. Your children are only with you for 18, 19 years, and then a little bit longer, whatever. They're grown, they're gone. They're gonna go get married and go on about their business. But you're gonna let your relationship fall apart over your children. That's just gonna be there for temporary. Your children are just on loan to you for a couple of years, and then they're gone. They're going and flying off on their own, start their own life. They're gone. So now in her situation, now she's damaging her marriage by putting down her husband, telling him he can leave, telling him he can get out, and he's saying he paid the bills, and she pretty much saying, I don't care, but you're gonna keep on paying the bills, but my son's gonna stay here too. So how that's gonna work? So now you're saying I want your money, but you have no say in this house. That's kind of like that's what she said in so many words. I'm doing what I'm going to want to do. I'm going to let my son do whatever he wants to do, but you better keep on bringing your check in. So now you done put that in your husband's mind, like, man, I might as well take my check and go on about my business, find me another woman, that's not gonna put me through this. That's not wise. That's not a wise woman. I know she's in the heat of the moment, just saying things, but where's this? You can't take the words back. That's what I'm saying. So the words are out there. I saw damage being done, a lot of damage being done to this marriage just in this one conversation. So I know it could be restored, but the damage is done, and she needs to consider that her marriage needs to be strong to help her son. Okay, if the husband I don't know their finances. I'm just going off a few words I heard in the video. The man said he paid most of the bills. So wouldn't it make sense for her to stay with the man so she can have a stable household, that there's still a stable house for the son to come to? Or she rather risk that relationship and causing the man to leave, and when he leaves, takes the money that he's providing the household with. Now she don't have that. Now she's got to struggle to take care of herself and now take care of this grown son. And then she probably see the pressure. Then she probably say, "Oh, now I got to pay for these things for this grown man." Now she probably have a change of heart and say to the son, "You need to step up. You need to help me with these bills. If you take the husband's money away, now it's all on her." I believe it might have a change of attitude. I just think that. But yeah, like I said, it's a three different relationships in this situation. I believe they even need counseling. They need to sit down calmly and have counseling and work it out. And then I see that the son was saying things back. That's what I was saying. I don't think they have a real good relationship or a tight relationship, because the son, this is my mom's house, and my mom said I can stay. So he's, they buddy. And so now the husband is like, okay, are we husband and wife, or are y'all two? That's kind of like what the wife was saying. She's more closer to her son than she is to her husband. That's a big wedge. That's a big red flag. That's a big issues in that marriage, if that's the case. If the 29-year-old son comes first, the 29-year-old son, whatever he wants goes, oh man, that's just a disaster for that marriage. I can't see a marriage lasting with a grown man. You got you a grown man, what Pastor used to say, two-fisted thoroughbred, strong man, going to be competing with your adult son. So if you want to be with your son, I'm sorry, I got to let you be with your son. Y'all live together. Y'all two live together. Y'all work it out. I think that, I believe that's what the man is saying. So let me see if I can come over here. Switch. See if I can read some of the comments. We got a few comments here. See, oh, I can add Miss Ashley. They could have been more mature in this situation. With this situation, I agree. Yes, yes, yes. It should have been more mature on how to handle the situation. The husband is the head and should not have been talked about in front of his son. Oh, where my clap my hands button? I'm gonna take that off real quick. Husband and wives, yes. Keep your discussions away from your children. Back in the day, I remember, I'm getting up in age, and I knew my mom and my quote unquote stepdad had a lot of arguments, but a lot of stuff was hidden from us kids. We didn't know a lot of the issues that was going on, a lot of problems that was going on. The kids don't need to know all that. They don't need to see all of that. And lots, especially the kids. If the kids, I see a lot of kids, especially we put everything on Facebook, we put everything on Instagram, we put everything on TikTok, so the kids can see their mamas disrespecting the boyfriend or disrespecting the husband. You're teaching the kid that. So a lot of times the kids, especially the young ladies, little girls, they emulate their mamas. The way the mama treat the husband, the daughter's going to either treat her husband or her man in a similar manner. So they're watching the kids. The boys are watching the mamas. The boys are watching the daddies. They're watching. A lot of times we don't think they're paying attention. They're paying attention, and they start reenacting. They start doing the same things. So keep everything. If you even let's say y'all done got a divorce, not even living together no more. I'm asking the baby mamas, don't badmouth the child's dad in front of them. Vice versa, baby daddies, don't badmouth your ex in front of your children. Let them love their other parent, and let them honor and obey their other parent. They don't need that bitterness in their heart that you have in your heart. A lot of times people are so bitter and so angry that they want to put it in their child. So if the baby mama hates the baby daddy, they want the baby to hate their daddy also. And they get angry when the child wants to see their father. Whatever went on between y'all two don't have nothing to do with it. So that can still be a great father that can help raise that child to be a great woman or a great man. But some people, they take that away from their children because they had their differences. No, don't do that. Don't put this stuff out in front of the kids. So I just want to talk about that. The husband is head and should not have been taught about in front of the son, but the son should pay something if he's living there, but shown some grace. I agree. He should be treating him like his son. Yes, I agree. That's why I was saying I don't see that relationship. That's why I think I don't think that they was together for too long. Because you could tell, how people interact with each other in the way he was talking. I said the son was more leaning to my mama. My mama said I could stay here. My mama said I don't have to pay no bills. It's my mama house. Those kind of things, so it wasn't our house. It wasn't my mama and my daddy's house. It was my mama. So it sounded like that might have been the mama's house already, and the man moved in and he paying the bills. So now it's my mama's house. My mama can say problems. That's the problem. So now you're attacking the man. So now the husband can't be the man of the house. He can't be the husband. He can't help make decisions when the mama already, telling the son, you do whatever you want to do. We ain't got to take it to the husband. I ain't got to go and talk to him about anything. You wide open, do whatever you want to do. You my own son. I don't care what my husband got to say. That's a problem. At the same time, I see you said have some grace. Yes, that the husband should have grace. And I wrote down, I take notes when I was watching it. You don't know what you don't know. What I mean by that, what you don't know. If you don't know that you wanted him to do certain things, if the mama's already let him slide on everything, he can't sit back and be mad about what he don't know. So that's what it goes back to, having a discussion. Should sit down, have this discussion. Okay, we the three of us are a family now. So the three of us going to be living here, and here's the way things should be done. And as the husband, I'm I'm the head of the house, and as the head of the house, I believe a grown man should live up to these certain standards. A grown man should be either going to college or going to work. And if you work and making money, you should either put some money back into the household that can help out the household. And let's say you don't need the money. I've heard stories where the parents didn't need the money at all from the child. They didn't need it, but they still had them to pay some rent, pay some bills. And what they did with that money, they kept that money and put it in an account and saved it and kept accumulating. And then when that child got ready to move out, they go get their apartment and get their house, they took all that money that they didn't need, and gave it to that person. They was able to, the child was like, okay, I just need, a couple $1,000 and I'll be good to go and I'm gone. Okay, here's a couple $1,000 right here. You paid this over by the time that you was here. So here, bam, that down payment is paid for. Bam, this other bill that you need is paid for. So not only did you teach that child responsibilities of paying bills, you were able to turn around and bless them with the same responsibilities they did. You turn, people are like, man, I got to pay bills. It's like a punishment, not a punishment. You learn it. And so you still, even if you don't get the money back, you learn responsibilities. You learn. So it's good, like I said, to hear those stories of how the parents took their money and was able to bless them. So yeah, we're back to, you don't know what you don't know. If they don't know that you're expecting them to do certain things, they won't know until you tell them. So again, back to the husband. If you never had this discussion with your son, he don't know. He can't read your mind. Nobody, the three of y'all, nobody can read each other's mind. You got to be able to, say what you mean what you say, and put out there in a calm discussion. Just have a plan and probably even write it out. If you think it'll turn into an argument, write it out and everybody read what you have to say and have a civilized discussion. And if somebody don't agree with something, okay, but still it does lead back. The lady decided to marry this man. He is worthy enough for you to marry and then be the husband. He should be worthy enough for you to understand and listen to how he feels the household should be ran. That's part of being a husband. He's responsible for everything that's going on in the house now. Okay, from Sharice, the mom is enabling him. What he is going to do when I'm sorry, let me put my glasses on. What is he going to do when she is gone? I understand that dad 100%. Most men aren't going to stick around for that. Yeah, what I've been saying, we're in agreement on that. It's hard to stick around. So you already say that this lady, I guess I'm kind of being extreme. She's basically saying her son is her husband. Her son is the one that she's taking care of. But still, I can't even say husband because she's the one, she's trying to take care of him. She's what's that? I can't think of that word. But she's covering him. She's protecting him, trying to be easy and soft on him. But that's not helping. That's really hard. That's causing harm to him when he can't learn the real life, the real way of the world, the way the world works, and stuff is not free. He's gonna have a rough time. And then again, when she threw out there, I don't know if it's true or not. She thought, yeah, when I met you, you was still with your mama. I don't know whether it's true or not, but that was another punch. It's like, so it was another punch in the that marriage. So she done punched me and threw it. So now not only just, if she would have said that in private, that was a punch. But for her to say that you was staying with your mama when I met you, so now she done said that in front of her son. So now he done sit now. Okay, now she can jab him by saying that, and she done put it online. So that's like a triple punch by saying, "Oh, I met you. You staying with your mama." So this discussion is just not even pertaining to their situation. So they're not even at that point no more. You know, if he's been a good man, been a good husband, why go back and try to punch him with those comments? And then now you're gonna punch him and say, you know, you can leave. My son stay, you can leave. Don't say that kind of things. And if you want to keep a marriage, don't say that. I don't even know if this guy's a believer or not, but so, okay, you keep on telling me to leave. I'm leaving. I think, and I could tell that he paid the bills. The reason why I say I believe he paid the bills, because if he didn't pay the bills, he would have said, all right, I'm gone. But I believe his paycheck, I was like, his paycheck is going to this house. So he don't have no money to go somewhere else. So that's why he's like, no, he can go. I'm staying. No matter how many times she said he can leave, he ain't said nothing about him leaving. I think he might have. But I think overall, he was like, I ain't budging. Because, yeah, my paycheck is paying the bills here. So why my paycheck paying the bills here? I'm paying for a house right here. And now you tell me I got to leave because you want to keep a grown son here? No. So, yeah, I don't, and I'm thankful he didn't, as the husband, he didn't lash back out at his wife. He didn't hit her below the belt. He didn't say anything about her negative. He's saying that she's the one that made him that way, made the son that way, but he never attacked her. So I commend him for not taking the punches personal and then turning around and lashing out, or even this could, turn into a fight. Because I know some men, some dads, some stepdads would have been ready to fight the son because they bumping heads. But the stepdad here, he kept his cool. Like I said, he was angry, but he stayed. He didn't even get up. That's a good thing. He didn't stand up. He didn't go face to face. Then face to face with his son. So that's a good thing. So it didn't turn into no big fight. That's good. But we really didn't need the mama to be poking the husband like that and saying you can leave, you should leave, and all that kind of thing. Now you should be constantly thinking about how to preserve the marriage, how to preserve this relationship, how to help the stepdad and son have a better relationship. I didn't see that coming from the mama. I saw the mama on team son, no matter what. We down for life. Me and my son is forever. So it was like, so I saw her holding on to a relationship with her son, and she was ready to abandon her marriage. That's not wise. She probably can turn around and apologize later on, but this is out here. Like, so I see this video so many places all around the internet. So many commentators are talking about it. So this man, whenever he see it, hey, yeah, you don't went viral. You don't went viral of your wife punching you, saying these things about you. And some men like, man, oh no, I wouldn't put up with that. No, so now he's probably trying to defend himself and trying to say, yeah, I am a man. I am the husband. I am, So now, now he, in front of his friends or whatever, now he got to prove how much he's a man because the way the wife was talking to him in the video. So that's embarrassing. But anyway, let's move on. Oh man, I'm almost up. We got a Cerise. He needs to pay bills. Okay, like I said, that will help out a lot. And I think this is our last comment. The examples you see from your parents can damage your own marriage. If he decides to eventually get married, he will definitely be a lot of misunderstanding and confusion in the marriage. Amen to that. I believe that there is a lot of confusion going on in that situation, in that marriage. All right, so let's keep the conversation going. This video is going to be online. I thank everybody for tuning in. I hope we learned something. So yeah, like I said, we're going to have to keep this conversation going on. Any more comments, post them up. I'll respond. Look for us on Purpose Inspired TV every day. So you go to Roku, go to Fire TV, install our app, Purpose Inspired TV. If you got any content that you would like to air, you're a content creator, you're a ministry, or you have anything, movies, plays, short films that you would like to have aired on Purpose Inspired TV, let us know and we will get you on the air. All righty. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Hold on. I'm sorry to get you down. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope we learned something. I pray for that family. I pray that family gets us together. I pray for any other family that may be going through similar situations. I pray that families could come together. The stronger the family, the stronger the neighborhood. The stronger the neighborhood, the stronger the city. The stronger the city, the stronger the state. The stronger the state, the stronger the country. The stronger the country, the stronger the world. It all starts back with the foundation of marriages and family. Amen. Thank y'all for your time. You've been watching From the Mind of Lil Joe. Until next time, Lil Joe out. God bless.
Purpose Inspired TV is under construction. During this process, we invite you to step into the journey. By joining our team, you have the chance to shape the very fabric of this channel with your creative ideas and skills. We believe that the true essence of innovation lies in collaboration, and together, we can create something truly extraordinary. We will provide content that ignites your passion, inspires personal growth, and encourages a positive impact on society. Our focus is on delivering shows that are entertaining, thought-provoking, educational, and uplifting. We want to hear your voice, your vision, and your recommendations for individuals you would love to see on our channel. We aim to create a channel that resonates deeply with viewers, challenging them to think bigger, dream bolder, and live a life of purpose. So, join us today, and together, we can make a difference, one viewer, one show, and one purpose at a time.